So we are just running some sheep home. We are up in the village. You'll see in a minute if I put the drone up. When we run them along the road, I am going to head off in that direction and I'm going to stop traffic at our lane end. And Thomas is coming to help us and his dad, which is absolutely marvellous. Couldn't thank him enough because we couldn't do this on our own. We'd literally have to pen them up, bring the stock box 3 times or twice. I can't remember how many's up here. Twice, I think. And then load them all up in the stock box and take them home individually. It's just a pain. So instead, we're just going to run them straight down the road, straight into our lane end. It just means we've got someone at this end and at that end stopping traffic.
Funny and it's ironic that only I feel that way. I promise them that you're different and everyone makes mistakes, but just don't. I heard that you're an actor, so act like a stand-up guy. Whatever devil's inside you, don't let him out tonight. I tell them it's just your culture and everyone rolls their eyes. Yeah, I baby, please, 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 don't prove I'm right. Please, 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 don't bring me to tears when I just did my makeup so nice. Heartbreak is one thing, my ego's another. I beg you don't embarrass me like the others are.
Whilst we had our twisted stomach the other day, I was talking about how they get the stomachs twisted, and one of the ways that they can get the stomachs twisted is basically when the calf falls out, it leaves a void and the stomach kind of flips into that void. So when they are either really big calves or really fat animals, that does not help. But also giving them these 2 buckets that I thought was just for energy. I did not realise the actual volume of liquid served a purpose. I thought giving them these buckets either fills the void and weighs the belly down so it can't flip over, is what I'm thinking. I don't know the exact in and outs of that, but that's kind of what I've gathered, is you're filling that void with water. And the point is you want them to eat as much as possible. So if the cow is over fat, like she's all right, this thing's over fat. This is a really fat cow. So essentially what's going to happen is the body is going to tell her that she doesn't need to eat as much because she's already fat and she can eat into her fat reserves. So she won't eat as much, she won't get as much energy, and she's more prone to things, which is not ideal. So that's the problem with fat cows. Now, when we first got here, I remember Lizzie from Worldwide Sires coming around and saying, these cows are too fat. You do not want fat cows. You want in good condition cows. I think I've definitely just found the difference between a Jersey calf and every other calf. A really good illustrated difference. So I've just put a jacket on this calf because I put a jacket on. So these calves, they're horrendous for sucking each other's navels. Those two, the black one and the ginger one there. And then there's another 2 down there that are really bad for it. And then these here, that little one, the brown one, really bad for it. So the woman, I spoke to someone at Cars the other day and she said, why don't you try uddermint? They like uddermint, turns out. So, I don't think they're going to want to eat stock on tar. And luckily, I have a load. So let's see how that, I don't want to rub it too close because it is the navel. I have put it just over the top. I haven't like rubbed it in or anything. Someone to, aha. I think it might have stopped you. Instead, I have actually been known to put rings, like as in spiky nose rings on these calves. But these, they're just a little bit young. Little Angus calves are growing like little weeds. Good calf, well done. That one's a little bit skinnier. Oh, you're a little bit more chodder, aren't you? Oh, yeah. No, not me. Go on. What either or? Go on. Yeah. Storm's been blowing in, which is not ideal. Just to the front and making it wet, not on the actual calves. So we need to have a bit clean out. So we've moved one out of the way. And we've just said, I think we'll put blinds up across here, there, and then maybe board the gate going forward, just to make sure that everybody is, right, I'll just get some straw for them. Nice and dry. You might be wondering why they're in twos. I never thought even to approach that. Normally, people keep the calves in ones. They keep them in ones because it stops cross-suckling, like what I've just been trying to stop. It's also better for disease. If they get scour, obviously, it's better for infection, that kind of thing. It's also easier when you're feeding them because you're not fighting on with two calves, you're always fighting on with one. And then the other calf doesn't finish and butt on in and take the other calf's meal. It's just, honestly, in my opinion, it's better all round. But consumers don't like that. So yeah, as per our milk contract, it stipulates they've got to be in twos. Which, yeah, I'm finding it increasingly hard to agree with, to be honest. But many people are in the same boat, or not just all sorts of people. Supermarkets want cows in twos, which is a really uneducated view to take because it just makes it incredibly hard work and worse for the animal. It's a bit like government at the minute. Like all these decisions and these policies that are being forced upon farmers, they're all made by people that don't understand farming. And that's the point. That is not practical. Putting these calves in twos is not practical. It doesn't work. I don't agree with it. I'm doing it, as you can see. We've even got a 3. I'm happy. I want brownie points. Finally cleaning the handling pens out. Now, we used to do this weekly. This was like an auction mart. And then these cows arrived and ruined my life. And nothing's been tidy or good since. No, I'm joking. It hasn't been tidy though, that's not a lie. Wow. Oh, it's wet and I just fell over, sorry. Alright, sorry, don't look at me like that. What's going on in here? So it is. So this little lady had a little coffee last night. This little lady I'm thinking is going to be very due. Nothing as of yet, but we'll keep an eye. Now this lady, undershot girl, I think she's absorbed a calf. Using my reasons why. Sorry, my phone's wet. Stay there. I mean, does that, yeah, that's better. So, she was meant to calve about a week ago. She's no bag whatsoever. And she keeps obsessing over anything else's calf. So, for instance, that calf that was born, that was her calf and she needed to be near it and she would chase me and Roy away if we went near it. She is always around here wanting to be in the calving pens. And a guy came yesterday morning called Robert to AI some cows and he said just make sure she hasn't got a mummified calf in it or she's absorbed it, because that would be the reason why her hormones are crazy, but yet she's not actually calved. The really ugly cow as well. She's like got a big like cheek and like weather is just too much. It's horrible. Things having twins. Look at the state of it. struggling with this handling pennies, as you can see. Oh, this is a smaller Bobcat. We've never done it with this one. How far can you get round? The big Bobcat literally went to there. Oh my god, so this is the most rubbish video you've ever seen in your life. I'm fighting with a charger, like... Oh, it comes round! The old Bobcat was just too big and could not fit round that corner at all. I bet that one could actually get right round here, you know. Let's have a look. Yeah, come on. Whoa. Wow, that's heavy. It's heavy. It's just dry. So dry. Say never again. We will never let it get in this state again. You know what we're gonna do. You know what we're gonna do. Roy thinks it'll come down the middle. Never. Hold on. Whoa! I can't. Gone. Wow, that is so... Oh my goodness. I don't like this at all. Yeah, don't turn. That way. Yeah, go back. That'll do. Some little bolts here from those. There's two more, but I don't know where they are. Whoa! Yeah, go on at that. Pissed off if you... Whoa! You're going to hit that post forward. Whoa! No! Over, 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 over. Yeah, go on! Other way! There, right, go on. Straight back. Whoa! That way! Not so much. A little bit more. Oh! I don't know if you can actually hear me at all. Goodness. Somewhere, there's 2 more of those. I won't pretend I'm not pleased about that. That whole middle section and all of this at the back was to do by hand because the big Bobcat just wouldn't fit in. So actually, on this occasion, I'm really pleased I've got a tiny Bobcat. And an oopsie in a pie. Whoopsie! We have a friend with the matching handling system to this one. And he asked Roy if he should roof it. And Roy said... What did Roy say?
Roof of the crush.
Just the crush, so that you can work, but the rest of the handling system stays free. Because you end up with it looking like this. If this was out in the rain, it'd have washed away by now, and it would have never got stuck. But we wouldn't be able to use it like we do. We use this as a shed. We use this as extra carving pens. We use it as calf housing. It's been used as absolutely everything since, to be perfectly honest, it's been used since May and not been cleaned out. We just kept putting straw on top of straw on top of straw. I think we might have cleaned it out once, roughly, not properly.
The only thing was saved the concrete. We might as well have built the shed somewhere else to put the animals in.
Yeah. Roy said the only thing we saved really is the concrete. We might as well have built the shed somewhere else, and then we could have actually used it as calf housing or carving pens or whatever it might be. Look at that leak. Johnny's on his way. He's bringing a stone saw, a steel saw, and we're just going to chop a little corner out. I'd like to say it's our first rodeo at this, but actually, I think you saw me fix one maybe 3 or 4 months ago at Chapel Hill, and we did the exact same thing. My specialty. I think I just dropped you on the floor. So Roy in his natural habitat, in the misery and rain. Stick the pressure washer on the Solace. Roy's just going to go and stick the forks on and get an IBC of water. I'm going to carry on sweeping some SH1T up. Then I'm going to start washing down because it's slippery. Anyway, tomorrow I want the sheep in. We're going to take 50 of the heaviest lambs to Kirby, put them in at the auction, and see how they get on. Water! Really big tidy up the other day and like bagged everything up, and then it started bloody raining, so I can't do anything with it. Might might as well utilise that pinprick of a hole and get the water running so it goes into the IBC and not all over the floor. Discount for Ridgeline, Charlotte 15. Use it at the checkout as a code and it'll get you some money off.
Please, please, please. I have a fun idea, babe. Maybe just stay inside. I know you're craving some fresh air, but the ceiling fan is so nice.
And we could live so happily if no one knows that you're with me. I'm just kidding, but really, 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 please, 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 don't prove I'm right.
I think that's enough. I'm like an old man. Doing tank stuff, mixing milk and whatnot. It annoys me actually because it's perfect and shiny, but then when it washes, it sprays water and it comes out of the lid and dribbles down, so it looks like it's got dirty down here, but it's not, it's the actual detergent. It drives me mad. Go out and give me a leg of lamb. Yeah, you can do. Lamb, so it is. This is a leg of lamb from a lamb that ran at a gate in front of me. I nearly got it on video and all. I think the video was facing me while the lamb did it in front of me. And I personally, it died anyway, and I personally slit its throat and hung it up and then took it to the butcher. And lo and behold, we have food that feeds our family. Sausages from a pig that was reared in the stables outside. Wait, I'm joking. This is broccoli I've just bought from Co-op.
I was going to say about this make do with less.
Yeah,
That telegraph pole that's in like the fire
yeah.
will have been used once to transport electricity across the land. It fell into the hands of a farmer who would then either use it to make a tin and pole building or to make a gates to hang a gate. It's done another 20-30 years at that job, and now it's doing its final job. The concept of make more
Do more with less.
with less, I've absolutely buggered to hell.
No. And now it's going to feed the fire, which keeps us warm with the boiler. What he said. How the government thinks we should do more with less is absolutely beyond me. Truly sick of this weather.